We're making 5 portions of sweet and spicy chicken noodles. The sauce is what makes this dish so special. It comes together nice and quick, it stores and reheats incredibly well, and it's high protein and tastes delicious. Everything we're going to need for today's recipe is laid out right here, and we're going to need oil, salt, pepper, and a noodle of your choice. Let's start by slicing up 800 grams or 1.7 pounds of boneless and skinless chicken thigh. Just slicing these into thin strips. You can also dice them if you prefer. And you can also use chicken breast as well, but chicken thigh is a lot better for meal prep as it stores and reheats well and it stays juicy. Get the chicken into a bowl and add in 1/4 teaspoon of bicarb soda. This is just going to help tenderize our chicken. Add in a small pinch of salt. About 10 cracks of black pepper. You can use ground white pepper for this too. And then just get in there with clean hands and mix that all together. We're going to allow this to sit for about 15 to 20 minutes just for that bicarb soda to penetrate the meat, and it's going to help break it down and make that meat nice and tender. In a separate bowl for the sauce, we're going to need 3 tablespoons of Sriracha sauce, 2 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of honey, just going to counter that chili, 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, it is optional, but I like to add it. 1 teaspoon of corn flour or starch, it's just going to help thicken the sauce. 1/2 teaspoon of chili flakes, again, completely optional. We're then going to need 4 cloves of garlic. This can be ran along a microplane to create a paste. We're also going to need 1 teaspoon or 3 grams of peeled ginger. Once you have that done, scrape that in there and add it to our sauce. And then we've got our remaining 3 cloves of peeled garlic. You can run along a microplane again, and that remaining 1 teaspoon or 3 grams of ginger. And the remaining garlic and ginger is going in at a different part of the recipe, so you might as well do it right now while you have the microplane out. To the sauce, I'm just going to add in a small amount of ground white pepper. Give it a whisk, just make sure everything is evenly combined, and then we can pop this aside until we're ready to cook. For the vegetables, you can use whatever you like, change them around to make this recipe your own. I'm using 1 red bell pepper or capsicum, slice around that core just to remove any pith and seeds, and then just scrape out any extras that might have come along. I'm personally slicing these into strips. You can also dice them, but strips are a lot better for a stir fry. And you want to make sure they're nice even sizes, that way everything cooks at the same rate. Trim up 2 heads of pak choy, bok choy, or bok choy, depending on what you want to use. Just make sure you trim this up, getting right over to that root. And I recommend giving this a wash just because it's a layered vegetable and sometimes there can be some trapped dirt hiding in those layers. Another vegetable is 1 bunch of tender stem broccoli or broccolini, and we can just go through and trim this up too. And an optional ingredient is 2 spring onions or scallions that I'm going to thinly slice the whole way across. And you can separate the greens and the whites, but for this recipe I'm just going to chop it all up, mix it all together, and then use it for a garnish and in our stir fry. Now get a large wok over a high heat, allow it to start smoking. Add in 1 tablespoon of neutral oil. And when you start seeing it smoking, I do recommend adding in half of the chicken at a time, that way we don't overcrowd the wok. Let this sit for about a minute and then we can start mixing this around just to build up a little bit of a crust. We're going to cook this for about 2 to 3 minutes, just until it's golden brown all over and nice and lightly cooked. So once that's achieved, you've got a nice golden color on there, that chicken's only just cooked through, we can remove this and place it into a bowl. Place the same wok back over a high heat and get the pan nice and hot again, and then repeat that process with the remaining batch of chicken. So once the second batch is done, again, remove it from the pan and place it into the bowl with the first batch. Now to complete the rest of the dish, place that same wok back over a high heat again, getting it hot. Add in about a teaspoon of neutral oil. I'm using peanut oil, by the way. Add in the red bell pepper or capsicum, along with that broccolini or tender stem broccoli if you're using it. Mix this around. I'm going to cook this for about 2 minutes, just until it's softened slightly and has built up a nice little char and that smoky flavor that you get from a wok. As always, if at any time it starts getting a little bit too hot, just slightly turn the pan down. So once the veg has taken on a nice color, the capsicum or bell pepper has softened up slightly and you've got a nice little char going on, add in the pak choy if you're using it. We can also add in that remaining garlic and ginger paste. Give that a good mix around, make sure you break up that garlic and ginger because it can clump. We're only going to cook this for about a minute, just until you get that nice and fragrant. Give the sauce another little mix and then we can add all of that in there. I recommend turning the pan down slightly here just so it doesn't sizzle away too quickly. Toss everything together and we're going to cook this for about 30 seconds just to make sure everything is evenly coated. Add the chicken back in and any resting juices. And also I'm using fresh noodles for this so they don't need to be pre-cooked. If you are using a different type of noodle, just make sure you cook it as per the packet instructions. And this is 450 grams or about 1 pound. We can also add a little bit of that spring onion in there as well if you've decided to use it. Get back in there, mix all of this together, just make sure those noodles are evenly spread out. The chicken is coated in all of that sauce. We're going to cook this for about a minute to a minute and a half, just to soften up those noodles a little bit and to make sure everything is nice and thick and glossy. So once that's all achieved, what you have are these beautiful noodles, sweet, sour, a little bit spicy, Looks absolutely fantastic. Just double check it for seasoning and then remove it from the stovetop. This recipe makes 5 750 milliliter portions. I'm spreading it out evenly. Just make sure you get an even amount of chicken and vegetables in each of the dishes. You can weigh it as a whole and then divide by 5 to make sure all of the portions are the exact same size if you prefer to. Garnishing it with a little bit of toasted sesame seeds, completely optional step, and finishing it off with that remaining spring onion or scallion. Let these cool down for about 15 to 20 minutes. They'll last in the fridge for 4 days and in the freezer for up to 3 months. Reheating, you can either do it in a pan with a little bit of stock or water to rehydrate, or you can just place them in a microwave for about 3 minutes, mixing it around halfway through. With that all done, we can then dig in. It's a perfect combination of sweet and spicy. It goes together incredibly well. It's nice and saucy too, but it's not overly saucy where it's drowning at the bottom. A beautiful dish, and I cannot wait for you to try it. Thanks for watching.